Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, King Charles III is on his 3 official day visit to Kenya, and of course, today is the 3rd day. On the first day, when he landed in this country, Gachagwa was not yet back, but in the evening, Gachagwa was here. So yesterday, Gachagwa is around, but we have not seen anywhere publicly sharing a platform with the king. What is trying to come out is that immediately Gachagwa made his way back to this country. The following day, he chaired a cabinet committee meeting at his official residence in Karen. And people are raising so many questions on the same. This is what he posted after that committee. Today, I chaired a cabinet committee meeting at the official residence in Karen, Nairobi, for a people-centered implementation of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda through interministerial strategic consultation and reviewing of decision. This is crucial. It allows us to make necessary and a timely adjustment for the effective and efficiency service delivery. That is what Gachagwa shared. You can see the photos there, that committee. But then I look at that and I ask myself a question. When Gachagwa was chairing that committee, where was William Ruto? What was he doing? Where was Mudavadi and what was he doing? And why is it that Gachagwa was not able to either join Ruto or Mudavadi in what they were doing? So if you check here, you will see William Ruto was in Mombasa launching some project. We know the project that is launching. Of course, it is Uhuru Kenyatta's project that is already serving people. It was there. So there's nothing new. But he was in Mombasa. Gachagwa hakuwa huko. Musalia Mudavadi had accompanied the king to meet the veteran soldiers and of course just give respect to the foreign soldiers. And this is what he posted. Today, King Charles III made a strong statement voicing his deepest regrets for the colonial violence inflicted on Kenya during the struggle for independence. As history cannot be reversed, we mustn't become prisoners of the past but look into the future. I accompanied King Charles III to the Commonwealth War Cemetery in Nairobi's Karioko area, where he laid a wreath in honor of Kenyans who fought alongside the British in the world wars. That's where Musalia Mudavadi was. And by the way, history is still repeating itself. There was a photo I saw people sharing when Musalia Mudavadi's father Mudamba, had accompanied King Charles. By then he was Prince Charles. And now we have Musalia Mudavadi accompanying King Charles. So history is repeating itself. But above all, our focus is on on Rigathi Gachagwa. The question is, why has Ruto by all means blocked Gachagwa up to now from meeting the king? Which has forced Gachagwa to keep himself busy with other matters to an extent of calling a cabinet meeting just to show people that I am also working. Why? Why is Ruto blocking Gachagwa?
Embarrassed when senior people don't even know how to hold a spoon.
Now, definitely for me, what I'm seeing Gachagwa doing here, this I can treat it as a talk show of optics only. Because if you try to compare, we had Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. He used to have such cabinet meeting, and after the meeting, he will come out and address Kenyans and give a detail of what was discussed in that meeting, the achievement and the timeline of delivery. What is Gachagwa telling us? I just had a cabinet meeting. He's not even telling us what they're discussing. What was the agenda of the discussion? We are not aware. So we don't know what they were discussing. So what was the reason for him to share these photos? For optic only. Nothing else. And this is just to tell you that Gachagwa is frustrated. It's a sign of frustration. So he has just to try and do something to let Kenyans know that he is also working. So he's telling Kenyans, I am also working. In as much you would want to say that I've been sidelined, I've been blocked, I've kept off from every main event. The reality is that he has been blocked up to now. Hatujui kama sasa leo watapatana na the king or what will happen. But the fact is that on the very main event, Gachagwa was blocked. For example, if you go and check on the royal dinner that Ruto had at State House, Raila Odinga attended. Then on the high table, we have Ruto, we have Musalia Mudavadi, Mudavadi's spouse, we have Rachel Ruto. So they were exchanging. King Charles akikaa huku, Kamala anakaa kule kwingine. Ruto akikaa huku, bibi yake anakaa huko kwingine. Mudavadi akikaa huku, bibi ya Mudavadi anakaa huko. So we have Rachel Ruto, we have King Charles, we have Musalia Mudavadi. On the other side, Ruto, Kamal, and we have Tesi na wengine hapo. Gachagwa was not there, but that is the table where he was supposed to sit with his spouse. Hayuko. So he was kept away from the high table. Tabia zake hazikubali yeye kukaa katika high table. So to avoid embarrassment, Ruto used every means possible with all tactics at his disposal to keep Gachagwa busy elsewhere. Ndio maana hata amemkubali aitisha hiyo kikao ya cabinet just to avoid him coming close to the king. Instead, the man was playing his role, because when the president is busy, the person who needs to represent him, it is his deputy. And the main event there at your committee, it is the king. So Ruto was busy somewhere in the coast. The person, when ameachia mandate to walk around the king in this country, is not even his deputy. It is Musalia Mudavadi. Ile mambo yangefanyika ni kwamba Mudavadi can as well akalia hiyo cabinet committee if it was mandatory. Because we have another huge office kule railways who anakalia hizi mikutano, but it is not. Instead, he has been given that main role to take around the king in the country. Then Gachagwa kept off. So Ruto is not comfortable having Gachagwa close to his guests. Hana amani na mtu kama Gachagwa. That's why he's keeping off. Aenda kwa huko busy na vitu zingine. So there is a sign of bitterness, anger, frustration from Gachagwa. And that's why you are seeing this kind of emergency meeting when he just makes his way back to this country. They cannot tell us what they are discussing there. No one knows. So you must be aware that there is rejection in Kenya Kwanza to some individuals. They are only needed at a certain time to do that donkey job. Mambo ya matusi ni kazi yake. Mambo ya kudanganya wananchi ni kazi yake. But when it comes to real job, he's nowhere to be seen. So this is just obvious to tell you that indeed Ruto knows that Gachagwa's mouth ran faster than his brain. What he speaks is always regret. It always backfires. So you cannot even predict anything good from him. But what you can predict is one of the worst statements that can cause injury to this leadership. Ndio maana Ruto alisema ya kwamba we have kingpins in this country and people are contesting for that. But as of now, because we have the king himself, he has suspended the issue of kingship and kingpins. So who is contesting for the kingpin? The person who has been come out strongly as a leader of a certain region in Kenya Kwanza. It is Gachagwa. Gachagwa comes out more of a Mount Kenya deputy, but not the deputy of the Republic of Kenya. When he speaks, he talk about our people, watu wetu, watu wa mlima. So that is what he is. And because he has reduced himself to that level, Ruto is treating him on the same level. He come out and talk and tell us about shareholders and the company. Ruto said no at one point because he realized that that kind of narrative is dangerous to his leadership. Now he's denouncing Gachagwa's statements. He's distancing himself from Gachagwa. So many things. So, because of that, by every means, Gachagwa has been kept off. And that cabinet meeting or committee, in one way, it was just for Gachagwa to show off the optics. That he's also doing something, he's also working. In other words, even Ruto might have just called him and told him, endo kalia kikao ya komiti pale fanya kazi ingine. Just to make sure that he's keeping him busy so that he will not have even a chance to meet with his guest. Those are possible reasons. And with all this, it tells you that indeed there is huge difference in terms of governance between what Ruto is looking into and what Gachagwa is trying to do. These two individuals are not at peace.